Here I have a SAT math problem. Okay, let's go to the question. In the figure above, point O is the center of the circle. If the length of line segment TP is 10 times square root of 3, what is the length of minor arc TM? Okay, here we have the length of this line segment TP, that is 10 times square root of 3, and we have to find the length of this minor arc TM. Okay, there is a formula to get arc of a length. Let me write the formula. Length of arc equals to theta divided by 360 degrees times the circumference of the circle, that is 2 pi r. Okay, if I want to get the length of arc, I must be knowing the angle measured theta. Actually, theta represents a central angle of the arc, that is over here. This represents a theta, and r is the radius of the circle. Okay, so we must be knowing the angle measured theta, that is a central angle of the minor arc TM, and the radius of the circle. Okay, so how do we have to get this angle theta, that is central angle of the arc TM? Okay, now let's consider triangle OTP over here. In this triangle, it is given that right angle over here, and the angle measure over here is 30 degree. Then what must be the angle measure over here? It has to be 60 degree, because in any triangle, the three interior angles will add up to 180 degrees. We know that, so here it's a right angle, it's 90, and this is 30. So these two angles add up to 120, and the measure of the third angle over here must be 60, so that these three angles will add up to 180. And also, this is a special right triangle, that is 30, 60, 90 special right triangle. In a 30, 60, 90 special right triangle, the side which is opposite to the smallest interior angle measured 30 degree is called the shortest leg. So in this special right triangle, this OT is the shortest leg because it's opposite to the smallest angle measured 30 degree. And usually we assume x as the length of the shortest leg. And in this special right triangle, the next longer leg is the side which is opposite to the next larger angle 60 degree. So this is the next longer leg. Okay, now to get the length of this leg TP, what I have to do is I have to multiply the length of the shortest leg x by square root of 3. Then I'm getting x times square root of 3 as the length of this leg TP, and the length of the hypotenuse is 2 times the length of the shortest leg, that is 2x. But for this side TP, already we know the length is given in the question, that is 10 times square root of 3. But we got it, we got the length as x times square root of 3. So comparing this and this, what value do we get for x? We get x equals to 10, because here we have square root of 3, here we have square root of 3. At the place of x, we have 10. Okay, now what we can do is we can replace the x by 10. Okay, let me do it. So we can replace this x by 10. Then I'm getting the length of OT is 10. Actually, this OT is the radius of the circle. So now I got the radius of the circle, that is 10. Okay, and also I got the central angle of this minor arc TM, that is 60 degree. Now I can plug in this 60 degree for theta and the radius 10 for r over here, and I can get the length of the minor arc. Okay, now let me continue. So for theta, we can plug in 60 over 360 times 2 times 5 times the r is 10. 60 goes into 61 times, and 60 goes into 360 6 times. Okay, now 2 goes into 2 1 times, and 2 goes into 6 3 times. 1 times 1 is 1, 1 times 5 is 5, pi times 10 is 10 pi, and in denominator we have 3. Now I got the length of the minor arc TM, that is 10 pi over 3. We find 10 pi over 3 in answer choice D. The correct answer choice for this question is D.